should. So the benefits of a great mission statement are clear. It tells people what you do in a clear, concise way. We've talked a lot about that. What you do, why you do it. Many times it can tell them why they want to do business with you. An emotional connection. If you've got a strong mission statement like Garden of Life, for example, we empower extraordinary health. We empower people to attain and maintain extraordinary health. That emotion, that passion behind that can connect with the consumer and create deeper loyalty. I honestly believe that. Become a mantra across your organization. I can tell you that both of the stops where I was CEO, empowering people to attain and maintain extraordinary health, empowering extraordinary health was on everything we did. You could walk through our organization and ask anybody there, and they would all say the exact same thing. And it's about empowering extraordinary health. That's why we're here. Same thing in New Organics. It was about simplifying and adding value. Everything we did at New Organics could be run through that filter. Is what we're doing right now going to simplify and add value for our customers, whether it be a farmer or a manufacturer? Simplifying and adding value, that was the rallying cry. It was something that, as CEO, I could stand up and wave the flag every single day. I could put it in my newsletter. Excellent. It can help you build a great culture at your company. A lot of times, it's very easy. Building great culture, I believe, is about getting people on board with your vision and your mission. And so having a powerful mission can really help to energize your base. And on the flip side, it can tell you who's not all that energized about your mission. And I'm a big believer that you need to get the right people in the right seats who are motivated by your mission and are on the same page. So having a powerful mission statement can help you create that culture fast by saying, yes, you're on board with me, and no, you're not. And maybe we need to find out something else for you to do outside the company. And lastly, it can be a common denominator across all your marketing. Simplifying and adding value was a common denominator across all the marketing at New Organics. Empowering extraordinary health was a common denominator across all the marketing at GOL. And you can have marketing campaigns and you can still get creative, but at the essence of everything, it's got to come back to why you're doing your business, why you're doing what you're doing, and what you're passionate about. And I believe the more passion and emotion you let flow through your marketing, the better. People will come to that energy. They will appreciate that energy and want to do business with you. I honestly believe it. And there's so much more. I mean, the benefits of a great mission statement are so clear. I think the samples I've shown here say it more than anything else. So, how do we get started in developing a great mission statement? First, why did you start your business? I ask this of all the entrepreneurs that I coach. Why are you here? And a lot of times it starts with making money, or it starts with just wanting to do my own thing. But the more you dig and the more you think it through, I think you'll come up with the right reasons. And that core essence of why you started your business is big. And that leads to the second question: what are you deeply passionate about? The passion needs to come through. If you're a change the world entrepreneur, let it hang out there. And I think if you go back and look at the companies you do business with, I'm using a product right now that's a healthcare product that's just fantastic, and it's really natural. And the reason I'm using it is because I talked to the owner, and this owner was so passionate about what they were doing. They wanted to tell me all about the passion, and I love it. And it's part of the reason why I use the product. And I got to tell you, if you think about the products you use or the brand you're most loyal to right now, I would submit that you probably understand that company's passion and connect with it in some way. What can you honestly become best in the world at? This seems like a reach kind of question, but it's not. Think it through, read Good to Great, and figure that one out. What makes your product or service truly unique? And this can be aspirational, and I'll just note this. When we came up with the mission statement of simplifying and adding value at New Organics, the companies we had bought were not simple. We did not have the systems in place to say we were simplifying the purchase of organic ingredients. But our mission statement was aspirational. And by putting it out there as an aspiration and by baking it into the mission and baking it into all the marketing that we did, we were able to really stick a stake in the sand and say, hold us to it. This is our promise. And when you stick a stake in the sand out in the marketplace and say, our promise is to simplify this transaction and add value, people want to hold you to it. It can be aspirational. It can be something that you're trying to attain. It doesn't have to be something you do right now. So figure out what makes your product or service truly unique, and knowing your market is critical in that. Now, once you've answered those 4 questions, go back and ask the simple questions to developing a great mission statement. What do we do, and why do we do it? So those are the 2. Now, when you're doing this, let's say you're at an offsite and you've got your team in place, brainstorm. Get all the ideas out first, okay? Spend an hour brainstorming until everyone's exhausted. Get all the ideas on the wall. I like to use big white sheets of paper or big, huge whiteboards. Get them all on the wall. Then go back and prioritize and categorize. put like words together, put like concepts together. So categorize all the different brainstorming ideas, and then have people go up and I like to use sticky notes or votes. Mark which ones you've got. You've got 10 votes. You can put all 10 on one category, or you can split them up between 10 different ideas. So go vote, and you get all the members of your group voting on what's the most important concepts in the room. So you brainstorm, you categorize, you prioritize all that. Then you go back and start talking about the right words. What are the most powerful words? What are the key words that need to be in the mission statement? Then you start to collaborate on the sentence. And you create this great sentence, and you don't necessarily wordsmith to begin with. You just get a couple of sentences on a PowerPoint, and then I like to let people think about it overnight, and then come back the next day and then start going through and simplifying the mission. Take words out. Take out the redundancy. Take out the descriptive words that aren't powerful. Really challenge yourself to boil it down. Boil it down, your 30-word, 2 sentences, to 15 words, 1 sentence. Make every word relevant. It's just a process, okay? So lastly, some great books and resources. Chapter 5, Good to Great, I mentioned. The 4 Obsessions of an Extraordinary Executive is a great book by Patrick Lencioni that's also very, very good, that can help you get into this whole concept of how do we communicate obsessively about our mission statement. And then if you're an entrepreneur or a CEO that's really struggling with your purpose, I recommend The 8th Habit. The 8th Habit will really help you get to the heart and the essence of why you're doing what you're doing. Fantastic book by Stephen Covey as a follow-up to The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.